Hello.
Hello, hello. Thank you for joining us again.
Hi, you guys. Welcome from Startup to Takeover. Watch Us Work podcast. Hi, Kim. How was your day?
Hello, Latrice. It was good today. I had a good day. You remember I told you I picked up a new customer, client, whatever you want to call it.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, I did, and she was so happy, and I felt so good because you feel good when you make someone else feel good, no matter what you're doing. And she
Absolutely.
Yeah, and she felt so good because she's slow with learning of, electronics
Hmm.
as well as I was. So, just for her to, go to account, put accounts, make an account, making a design, edit that design, put it on a shirt, size it up and send it off to have it done less than an hour. She was amazed. And I was amazed that I did that, and she picked up in an hour. And how easy if people would just be open like
Yeah,
she is. It would be great. And I had
absolutely.
a day, so yeah, a great day. How about yourself?
Good, good, good. So for me, it was busy, of course. um, Put it like this: it was so busy that I thought I was getting ready to come upstairs and relax, and I said, "Wait a minute! It's 7:21. What?"
I
So
said the same thing.
I couldn't believe it. I looked up and it was time to prepare.
Yes.
So, yeah,
It
I've been a
was.
little busy. One of our business office we're closing, and so I'm moving that business. Oh no, that's good. Save us some money, honey. And I'm
Oh,
moving it downstairs in my open area in the
okay.
basement. So I'm just busy. I was, moving stuff and everything. But yeah, but today's a good day. Today's a good
Good.
day.
Great day. It was a great day. We're down to the evening now. The sun is setting.
Absolutely. So, you guys, today is day 14 of our 30-day journey of
Yes.
30 minutes for 30 days. So, we are almost at the halfway
Yes.
part.
Hey.
So, thank you all for continuing to ride with us as we continue to grow um, and get you guys familiar with us, in our flow or lack thereof. Because, Kim and I like to just talk, have a good
Yeah.
time, um, and get some information out there and some opinions. And we're hoping that you guys will continue to grow with us along this journey.
And
So,
also give your opinions as well.
absolutely, absolutely. So, tonight is about a kickoff from last night about intentional dating. Is that really a thing, or is it a good thing? Or are people just out here just really still like back in the day they say, "Oh, we just talking."
Mm.
So I kind of wanted to dive into that. So my opinion, first off, is I think that we should date with intentions, and even if you don't want to be exclusive to someone. I'm not here to judge, but I think it has to be made known and clear so that way people understand what page you're on. Right? What are your thoughts, Kim?
I agree. I feel people should date with intentions, and I feel like that is starting to happen now because we are a lot of people are trying or getting in the kingdom or are in the kingdom, and so people are dating with intentions. I feel like in the past people were dating in well, some percentage of people were dating intentionally, for love. People were dating for love, but and some were dating for other reasons. But in this climate now, I feel like people are dating with intentions, and if not, they're just settled. They won't date.
Uh, what do you mean by now? I'm lost. You said, or they won't date. What do you mean?
You mean they? I mean they won't. Some people rather be, well, not all people, but some people, and I'm gonna just put it on women.
Okay.
Rather, be alone. Be alone without,
Ooh,
if they're
without
not dating
dating.
with intention.
Ah,
If
absolutely.
they're not dating for love, or
Absolutely.
so,
Yes.
yeah,
I got you.
yes,
That is happening more. I think that's happening more now. than
Mm-hmm.
before, you know, because
Right.
I think that part of being intentional, yes.
Mm-hmm.
But I still see a lot of people loosely dating, you know, and that's they don't want to be in a relationship just yet, but they don't want to commit to you. But they're
And they're
dating
in,
you.
and they're
But
intentional dating as well. You know why? Because they have intentions while they are dating.
no, that's not what I'm talking about. So intentions so
Uh-huh. Yes, they
so
have
with intentional dating, that means you're clear up front. That is not majority happening. That's not. So you're
I
telling me you think these
I didn't say
guys
majority. I didn't say
well,
majority.
this is what it's about. But this is about
Some of them
majority.
are dating. Some of them are dating for intention. They intention. They have their intention, and some of these girls have intentions, and they know. Like if you follow some of these podcasters, I mean not podcasters, but YouTubers, they are intentionally dating, and the people know why they are doing it because they are. It's a
You're saying
clickbait
that
or
conversation has been had, or you saying assumptions are being made? Which one are you speaking on?
no, they probably already had the conversations,
You said
and they're
probably.
yeah, and
So
they're probably
are they in are they intentionally dating? We can't say probably. So
no, no.
probably removes away intentional.
No, no. Mm-mm. I'm saying I don't know if they are. I'm just saying from what I see and what I hear, it's a lot of like not you're not dating for love. You're dating because you're going to help this person get where they need to be, and we already know this. So they are dating in that aspect because I know what I'm doing and why I'm doing it, and
So
I'm
you're
dating this.
telling me these women are telling these men straight up that they don't want a relationship, and these men are telling these women that they don't want a relationship. So we're just, I'll use a term that I've heard. I've never had one, but I've heard associates say cut buddies. So you're saying,
It
oh
is
yeah,
some
y'all need,
out there,
yeah.
not all. It is some out there that's doing that,
Okay.
and
So
they're
when I
being
speak, I'm speaking of majority. So whenever I ask a question to pertain to do you think people are doing it, it's like in a majority number. So I guess I should have been clear on that.
what's the
Or
majority number?
people,
Because it's a lot.
that well, majority number is gonna be the most. Because you have
Okay,
minority and you have majority.
I think it's a lot of percentage of different pe- people doing different things.
Mhm.
So the lot,
But
because you could have both.
we gotta be realistic and we know what majority and minority is, right? So we can play
I
on
know that.
words, but right. So you're not gonna have an absolute number though. You can't give an absolute number for
That's
that.
why I say it's different. It's a different percentage of people. So it's
Okay,
a
so
different thing. So when I'm talking and you be majority, my mind is on focus on the whole everybody, not just the majority. I'm talking about everything that I've lived and I see. I
I'll
can't
see.
just go with
Mhm.
the majority. So that's why I'm talking as I'm talking, and you just talking the majority. I'm just talking about
Yes.
the whole.
Because I want to know are the majority of people, which I think to make the change, are majority of people out here intentionally dating, making it known what it is that they're looking for? Or are they out here loosely playing and you kind of get what you get or you figure it out
That's
while
why I
you're going along?
That's why I say it's a percentage of this and a percentage of that because I can't say because I see some
Both.
dating for those
Mhm.
reasons
Mhm.
now, and some dating intentionally looking for love. And if they can't find that love, they rather be alone, or
Now, are they older women that you're referring to that's
some and
actually looking
some
for
young.
love?
I've been around some young, like in
What's young? 30s?
20,
Okay,
mid
mid
20.
20s. And so
Mm-hmm.
they're actually intentionally looking to which one were you talking about?
Are
Both?
looking actually for a exclusive relationship because they started so young being girlfriend and boyfriend, and
Mhm.
they had so much experience with the girlfriend and boyfriend or the dating or the significant other part. They've
Mhm.
had so much, so now they rather, as a older person may think, like I said, as they might think, to just if
I'm
I
confused
can't
now. Hold on.
find.
What? Hold on.
I'm
Say
just
that
going back
again?
so you don't
Oh, no,
say
no,
the
no.
age. Yeah,
No,
so
don't do
that's
that.
why I
You
kept
can't
saying,
confuse me. You said a
because
younger
you're like, don't
person,
say the age.
24, right? A
Yeah,
younger,
and
like mid
thinking,
20s. Now be
yeah,
clear so I can understand what you're saying. Say that again
and
now. Hold on.
thinking
I gotta
like a
follow you.
older
Mhm.
person. I'm trying not to say older person because you'll be like, don't say that. No, it's not that. But She's thinking that
Don't
more
don't
mature
speak
person.
your mind.
Yeah, because you'll be like, nah, don't say that. You're not having too much of
What I'm gonna be
like,
like, express
yeah,
yourself. No. Express
because
yourself.
some young girls, and I've
Mhm.
talked to a few,
Mhm.
or mine is a little bit mature than others
Okay.
because they've been in situations where no, I don't even want that anymore. If I can't find anyone to love me like I'm supposed to be loved, I'd rather be alone. And I've
Mhm.
talked to these young girls.
Oh,
That's what I'm
wow.
saying.
In their 20s, they're
In
saying
their
they'd rather
20s,
be alone. Mm.
and that's what I'm telling you because they've experienced from probably 15, 16, 17, 18, 19. That's a lot of years to be in a
Mhm.
relationship and you in a
Probably with no intentions, but keep going.
relationship. You're in a
Yes.
toxic or a wrong relationship.
Mhm.
You don't know, you're growing, you're learning. So
Mhm.
now you're burned out from the relationship. Now you rather be alone until you get that one that's really giving you that love, that butterfly.
Yeah, maybe we should not let these kids start dating at no 15. But anyway, yeah.
Yeah,
So,
yeah, but
um, so I
yeah.
I do think
Well,
that it's act dang it. Girl, I forgot to turn my ringer off tonight. But anyway, so I that actually was a little heartbreaking to me
mm,
to know
mm,
that early 20s are already saying they'd rather not date, right?
yes.
So then it's like, so the quality, and men don't want to hear this, but it's the truth. And this is what I'm saying. They hadn't been taught. And this is about changing the dynamics, hopefully getting these conversations out here so these men can start teaching these young men, because if these young girls are already experiencing the heartbreak at the
Yes.
young age, to where not, because see me, I don't believe in shutting down life. And I think this is the part that kind of just did something. Early 20s already saying, I just rather not date.
Remember what I said? They dated at 15,
Yeah, no, no,
16, 17.
no. I got that part. Past that part. It's the fact that the experience was so,
Traumatic.
yes, that, that you know how much life is left to be at the point in your early 20s.
That's right. That's
And I
why.
wonder, who are they having, not being funny. People are so negative. So for
Right.
me, who are they talking to that's helping them sit in this state of, I would rather not date. So early 20s, but we also know 30s, right? 40s, da da. I definitely get the older, because their life not over either. So I get
Mhm.
the older women
Mhm.
because you're talking about years of damage, right? But
Right.
my God, if it's already being repeated in the early 20s, and I still believe it's because there was no true intentions being spoken. So back to,
And, and, and then, like you say, the young men are not trained to
mhm,
take care
yeah,
of these girls like they should take care of
no,
them.
they're not.
So,
Mm-mm, and they're
so
getting them
they
early and they running through them. Yeah,
and like you said, and they talk about them. They do
yeah,
get them, talk about them.
mhm.
So, what you think the girl want to do? I don't want to be with you.
Well, I get
It's
not wanting to be
hard.
with you, but baby, I'm not putting my
Period.
life. I used
It's
to be
hard.
like, "Don't put your life on
They're looking
hold."
at the pickings.
But
They
what I
looking at
think, well, so here's the other piece I think we have to be honest in. What are the pickings? Where are we getting them from? I'm not trying to
and
be
that's
fun. Are they rappers? Are
yeah, I'm
they
gonna talk.
are they are they loose gangster little young men? What's the quality of the young men and the choice that you made? Because were you taught as a young girl that you don't need to be over there with that one over there trying to sell drugs? You don't need to be oh, you know, you say that on, you know,
Yeah,
doing the bad
I,
stuff. I
I
don't
don't know.
know if, hey, that one over there gangbang, what are you doing? So who's having the conversation so that these little girls can again date with intentions when they start versus just dating? Because what I think people do, they think it's intentions, but they're just dating. And then they, ooh, they like this person and blah, 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 blah. And they go, but there was no true set intentions about what they were looking for. Because you get the googly eyes, especially when you're younger. Well, I'm taking myself back as a kid.
Yeah,
Yeah, without the intent, there's no intentions.
that's right.
So,
And in your 20s,
mhm.
25 and on up, now I'm burned out. And now if I can't, if he's not showing me this, or now in this climate, it's the red flags. If I see this red flag, if I see that red flag, I don't, I'm just seeing red flags. So I'd rather be alone at 20 something. And,
But see, that's what
just,
I'm saying. It should be there's a red flag, but not I'd rather be alone. That's the only part that bothers me. Acknowledging that there's a red flag is good. I mean, I hate that it came through trauma, right? But I think for one, recognizing that, okay, there's gonna be something I need to pay attention to. Up, let me date someone else. See, that's what dating you should not
And
be
some of
just
them
with
have.
this one person. Say that
They're,
again?
like you said, they're going through them. So
Yeah.
some that plays a part as well because they're dating this person. Then this don't work in 30 days. They with this person. This don't work in
Mhm,
30. Now they're tired. It's been 5 years.
yeah,
It's
but see, when
been
they're but before they start dating the person, that's what I'm saying, so that's why this goes back to intentions. So, but you're saying that they're having these conversations early, and the conversations from what you said they're having is the woman know what it is that she's gonna bring to this situation or relationship. I don't know, we didn't dive into that part yet. And then so they're doing that early on, so is it that the young women are saying they want a serious commitment and the young men are lying? So what intentions are you saying that when they're intentional dating? What are they putting out there? The
and
conversations
okay.
that you're having with the people.
Well, so some young girls that I've come in contact with,
Mhm,
their intentions are to be in a relationship with one person, and for that one person to treat them like they should be treated. That's it. They don't want to keep going from this person because they're tired from going from this person, that person, that person. I know they're young, but they're
mhm,
tired,
mhm.
and the trauma of a relationship. If you know the I'm not even gonna say the culture, the climate right now of
For
what's
us?
happening to women.
Oh, women, okay.
Uh-huh. So women are like getting tired, and they kind of like going, not kind of like they are going to the kingdom now.
So what
When
but you gotta elaborate because you said I don't because I don't know what it is. I thought you was about to go into that. You said what's happening to women. What's happening to women?
in the climate where the men are talking about them, dogging them out, running through them. The women working. I just watched today, this evening, this couple on social media, and
Mhm,
the woman wishing the husband a happy Father's Day. Happy Father's Day. They walking. Happy Father's Day walking. He talking with her. They just he. Next thing you know, they show a clip where she's in the car crying, saying that not the same clip, but I mean not the same day, but another day. She's in the car crying, saying that her husband's side woman called her and was saying they had been dating for 5 years, and he give her $1,000 every 2 weeks, and da 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 this and that. So now she's fighting. She don't know what to do. So at another next clip comes, he's holding on to his wife, saying, "We're gonna stay together. This is my wife. Stuff happens." Da 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 da. So that's what I'm talking about. Women get so much happening, so many things happen to them. They don't know which way to go, so they feel like, let me shelter off. You sometimes we have to just take these things. They dish it out, and we take it, and we try to push and go. But and I'm saying just women, not just me. I'm just saying, not saying me. I'm just saying women in general. We just push through and go. So therefore, now we're wanting to just lay back. I don't even feel like dealing with it now. And if they do, it's an intention, and it's the younger ones with an intention. And I don't know, it may be some older ones too with the intention. Let me get this dollar. Let me get this bag.
okay, so let me spin this another direction, okay? Because this is not what I was talking about. So, what I guess because again, I want the change to take place. So, with
Mm-hmm.
the intentional dating thing, what I think women and men should do, when they're interested in someone and they go on their dates, I think they should be clear with specific questions
I know what
on
you
right.
just get to do what's happening. But
Yeah,
go ahead.
I'm past that part. That's so ugh. So what I think they should do is because life isn't over. You've been hurt, I get it. You've got to keep going because we're still here and we don't know what's down that road. So I would say work on yourself. But when you do get into dating and this is something that you're interested in, be intentional. Do you want to be a wife? If you do, you need to express specifically what you want, not a generic of I just want you to make sure you treat me right, you're not out here blah blah. Be specific, ask questions. I pray that you guys start trying to get yourselves together spiritually. And please keep in mind that even if you are getting yourself together spiritually does not mean someone bad cannot snake their way into your life. So don't remove that part from still being a possibility. When you are dating these women and these men, be honest immediately what it is that you're looking for. If y'all are on two different paths, state that and go your own way. To get out here and date loosely to see where it goes, because I know those who do it that way in their 30s, in their 40s, and see where it goes, I think is a bad path. And this is again about kingdom living. This is about those who are thinking about their spirit man and not
That's
just
right.
the worldly way. So when I say, is intentional dating a thing or are people just out here talking? I'm just asking, do they know what they want and are they speaking it or are they too afraid and allowing themselves to be dragged along into whatever happens and then they're on the back end trying to figure it out. So that's kind of what I was wanting to actually talk about in
Yeah, but
that
you have to put
aspect.
when you talk about that, you have to put that in there of what you got to give some history of why women or why men or
People,
women
mhm,
or yeah, why are
they
they
want to
doing
give up.
you have to give some history. That's all I was doing. You have to give history to know. I know what you're saying. You just want to know, do you or should they are they dating intentionally or are they just out there loose? I'm giving
Yeah.
you a history of why people are loose
Mhm.
and why they want to date um exclusively.
Wait a minute. Say that again. You
Why
giving a
people
history of why what now? Say that one more time.
why people are trying to date intentionally and why people are dating loosely. That's why I was giving you all that too, so you could see, get some examples, get some scenarios, let people see, they could see why you're doing this. Why are you doing this? What's the root? Why are we doing that? Are we teaching these guys or these girls to do intentionally? They have people got to be have to be taught. It's something
Yeah,
you have to
I
be
agree.
taught.
They do have to be taught, but I guess for me, so I'm an optimist. So every my brain goes into a scenario and then how do you go into so how do you change that, right? So how do you get into even if they've been hurt before? So I get it if you say, okay, well, so and so have been hurt and they went down this path, which is why then I go, oh, okay. So don't give up on life. Don't say at 20 something years old or in your 40s or 50s, well,
Yeah,
I'm not even going to date anymore, right?
never.
Because what you have to do is go now and be clear
I
in
ask
what it
why.
is that you
Why do
want.
you say that? Why do
Mhm.
you say that? Then when we figure out why they say that, and then we talk about how can you change your thinking?
Mhm.
How can the way you're thinking about not wanting to date? And then
Yeah.
I'll give
Ever
advice.
again.
Love yourself first.
Mhm.
Love yourself. Love yourself. When you love yourself, then you attract that love.
Ooh. You think so?
Hmm.
I think the snake can still come in, but okay. Um, what I
Yeah,
think is there, so,
you
'cause see, but I think it could be easier
girls have
to
some
catch.
snakes come in.
Girl, yes, because I love myself, and then snakes they gonna come, and sometimes so a lot of people like to say you only get what you
But you
attract.
know, but
Go
but
ahead.
but that snake come in. You love yourself enough to know that this a snake coming in, and no
Mhm,
sir
mhm,
or no ma'am.
and hopefully they can catch it. Yeah, and then that still ties into saying, I think maybe a couple weeks ago and saying the one. No, I think it was last week when we talked about having a tribe of women, right? That can have these conversations, um, with these because I think men need theirs, but I'm a woman. So
And
have the
then
tribe with the women. What's
they
that?
men should have their group. You was like they should talk in front of the wife. They should talk with their male friend if that's a motivated male friend and steering them in a godly way. Yeah, we need to be talking first, and then we can get back as a group with the wives, and we can talk about
Nope, still disagree with that one. But
it. Okay.
because that's married couples. See, that was about married couples. This is about
Yeah,
single
but
people. 'Cause I'm
still,
talking about. Hold on, let me finish. Because this is about
okay.
intentional dating. So I'm talking
Okay.
about single people now. So when I say I think the women would need a positive spin on intentional dating so that they're not giving up on life because situations can be so dire when you get out of some of them. that you may feel that temporarily. But the problem with that is if you feel that temporarily because you could be so down, you find yourself spinning the block. Not with that person, let me not say that, but the same type of person.
Married people
So
too.
yeah.
That's why
So
I'm
that's
in a
why I
hole.
say,
That's why I'm
well,
in a hole.
wait a minute, hold on. You saying married people
Married
spin the
people as
block too, but
well.
they're married. Wait a minute, what are we talking about here? I'm
Married people do it as well. Like you is sheltered, ma'am.
wait a minute, hold on. Married
Ma'am,
people do what as well? You got to be clear what you're saying. You can't say do that
doing
as
what
well. What is it?
these young girls being burned out, saying thinking these older
Oh,
ones are doing.
absolutely.
Yeah.
That's like
Mhm.
the still the women's circle, right?
Mhm.
Um, but married people, when we're talking
What?
about intentional dating, let me finish. They gotta be able to hear us both. When we're talking about intentional dating, I don't think that's to married people. I could be wrong, but this
Mhm.
was about intentional dating. So
Mhm.
intentional dating is about the single people and what they're looking for, right? Because each show is going to be about something. So this one is about the single people. What are they looking for in their life in the future? Are they intentionally dating or are they not? So your opinion is you think it's I think you said they got intentions because there is something that they kind of what they want to do.
Mhm.
So that's intentions. But intentional.
It is intentional.
I'm
It's
trying not to.
intentional. They know what they're doing. It's intentional. I don't even
Right.
know where you are, but they know what they're
But
doing. It's
intentional
intentional.
dating. Okay, so let me explain it. So intentional dating is when you actually have a conversation and you are clear in what it
Oh,
is that you both want.
I know, and they
But you
are
just said
too.
I don't know what it is that you know. So
Yeah, like
I
I
think
told you, I don't
that
know what you're seeing. I'm telling you, I don't know what you're saying.
Kim,
And you talking
but this is what you have to remember. It's not just
about
your
singles, but
but
you
it's
didn't
not
say
just
singles.
your
We talked
world.
about hold. We talked
Hold on,
about a
they
whole
need to hear us
marriage.
both. They got to hear us both, and I feel like it's going all over the place right now.
Okay, no, I'm saying you saying just stay with single. No, that's not what you said. That's not what's saying on that
That's
thing. We should.
intentional dating. You're not
Yeah,
talking about married people.
intentional dating too. You don't think you should have an intentional dating within your marriage?
Do you know? Hold on. So let me tell you what intentional dating is because I feel like we're probably not clear on
You
that.
should.
What
Yes.
do you think intentional dating is? Let me ask you
You
this.
tell
What
your
do you
husband you want to date. I want to date you on Friday night. We're intentionally dating. I'm telling him what I want.
So let me
He's telling me
explain.
what he wants.
And this is why intentional dating is when you approach a relationship with purpose and clarity, focusing on building a meaningful connection rather than casual encounters. I'm
So
not
you
trying to
don't
be funny.
get
The
a
words
connection.
are there for it. Intentional is
Mm-hmm.
specifically for
Okay.
something
Okay. You
versus
not.
intention. That's why I chose the word that I chose. So
Okay.
again,
And I'm telling you, you cannot change my mind on what you're saying
I see.
because you said it
But
the
just
way you
because I can't change your mind doesn't mean
because
the
you're saying it
term is
the way you
used
want to say it.
properly.
Yeah. Okay. You
Hold on.
probably so you
Did
don't
you
tell
just
me
say I'm
intentional.
saying it the way that I want to say it?
I'm saying you said it the way that you want to hear it, and I'm saying the way that I'm hearing it, that I want to hear it, that I think it's saying we have opinion and views, right? So my opinion and my view, intentional dating, may be differently of what you're saying. You can read all you want because some things
So
mean
wait
the
a
same
second.
thing to
So
mean different.
definitions don't matter.
I mean, it sometimes it can mean it could be interpreted in a different way. It could be interpreted in a different way.
Okay. So it can be interpreted different ways, but it doesn't mean it's the actual definition. I just want to put that out there. So,
Yeah.
dang it. This is why I say we need more than 30
I know.
minutes.
It's
This
like
is
already.
exactly
Oh
why
my
'cause I feel
goodness!
like
But you
we
gotta stop.
we
No,
didn't
no,
get
because
into the
because
whole
like I said, we
thing.
dedicated to
I'm
this.
telling y'all, when we go back to Tuesdays and Thursdays, we're doing an hour
We gonna
because
it
these
gonna happen. Yeah, but
you're
this
gonna
is
have to
30,
agree because we
30. This is
get
30,
I
30.
know what this is. I'm just telling them about. See why I say it has to go further, but we get nowhere on
Yes,
words.
we did. We did. You just think we did. We did. Like
No, we didn't get deep into that thing. Mm-mm.
I mean,
Oh,
we
well, I
maybe.
tell you guys this: if you feel like we got into it, like down to deep into the chat, let me know
Mhm.
if you
Okay.
feel like that's what happened because I feel like we
Yeah,
didn't. We didn't get to
we
the
did
bottom.
too. We didn't get
Mm-mm.
as deep dive and as you
I
wanted
was
to.
too busy playing on trying to explain what the word means.
No, you want to keep telling me what the word, girl. It's over 8:30. Keep telling me what the word is, and I know what the word means, and I'm telling
Oh
you
my
what
God, you can
I'm.
ask anybody. I tell you, do this. Do me a favor. No, I want you to do this. When you get with your friends,
Mm-hmm.
ask them what's intentional dating. All right, you guys. So this is Kim and Latrice from Startup to Take Over
Girl, bye.
podcast. And we are going to
Girl,
close this out in regards to intentional dating. So maybe we'll pick this back up tomorrow. I don't know. But you guys,
bye.
yes, please leave a comment because this is killing me right now. Oh, God. An hour come August, you guys. I
No,
promise.
yeah. Oh, okay.
So, as a matter of fact, maybe we should start a poll. I know we got to go. Maybe we should start a poll on whether or not we should do this an hour so we can
Girl,
kind of
can
get
you
into the
can you
actual
pick
meat.
what night?
No, wait a second. Not on the
During
30, not on the 30/30, on
Oh,
the
okay.
regular streaming podcast.
Because it's
Okay.
gonna go organically. It's gonna last an hour.
Yes,
Like
it
this,
is.
you want it to go
Yes.
out.
Girl, I do. How many have we had that we want to kind of keep going? We're going to have about six.
Yeah, yeah, we have.
Two. We're going
Yeah.
to have several. Yes. Okay, you guys. So we're going to call it a night. Thank you guys for joining us on our 30/30. We will
Mm-hmm.
definitely be here again tomorrow at 8 p.m. And you catch us on all the same platforms. Kim and Latrice.
Trace do not like me to interrupt her, but oh well,
Well, no, no,
Latrice.
no. It's not the interruption. Mm-mm. It's not that I want them to hear. And what
Yeah,
happens if we're crossing because we're both on mics,
yeah,
it's
yeah.
gonna
They can
drown out
hear
because
us.
we've
They
been
can
doing that
hear us.
lately.
Believe, sweetie pie, in this live.
Okay, you guys. I'm gonna finish what I was saying. We can't talk over each other because once you play it back, we're talking over each other. So we got to make sure we're stopping and starting at the right points. But
Girl,
okay,
and
you
you know,
guys. This. Oh, oh, you know what this sound like? The ad libs.
no.
Good boy.
Good night.
Oh.